Hey everyone, with the end of the year fast approaching, I wanted to go ahead and share in this video a fun and meaningful little keepsake that you can give to all of your students as the year ends. And if you're still teaching virtually or you have some remote students, this will still work with them, so make sure you stick around and see how to do just that. In case you are new here, my name is Susan Jones. I am a former first grade and K-2 literacy teacher who now spends a lot of time here on YouTube sharing tips, ideas, and strategies with teachers just like you. My goal is always for you to be able to take some new information or a new activity and use it in your classroom right away. So with that being said, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let's dive in. Many of you probably already know that I have two little boys, and my own son, my oldest Theo, is now in kindergarten. You've probably seen him in some of the videos if you've been around for a bit, but he is finally in kindergarten, and it was like something I've been waiting for as a teacher my whole entire life. And now that he's in kindergarten, I can tell you from the parent side, what I'm really, worried about or what I'm wondering constantly is, how is he making friends? Is he having fun at school? Is he respecting his teacher and his peers and learning about, social emotional skills? I know the academics will come, and I find that as much as I love teaching all of these academic skills, with my own kid, I just want to know, is he having fun? Is he making friends? And that's kind of it. So with that in mind, I went ahead and made this quick idea that I think your students will absolutely love. One of the teachers I used to work with towards the end of the year, so up here in Massachusetts, we usually don't get out till like the end of June. So around mid-May, she would start this. And basically she would have students write a letter to each of the classmates in the class. She would go ahead and choose one student per day, and during some free writing time, she would make some time for students to write them just a quick little letter sharing something they enjoyed doing with that classmate or a reason why they really liked being their friend, and they would draw a little picture. Now, I always thought this was such a sweet idea, and I always found that I didn't have enough time to do it at the end of the year because I just didn't plan it out well enough and wasn't really prepared to do that. But I thought I would make it a little bit easier for you guys if you wanted to do something like this by creating a template like this. With an already made template like this one, it would be easy to assign 2 to 3 students per day, and students could just sit down, kind of reflect on their relationship and friendship with this classmate, write something nice about them, and draw a little picture of something that they did together. Once you have a nice stack of letters for each of the kids in your class, you can go ahead and staple them up or actually bind it together and send it home to each of your students. I know as a mother, I would love to get a book home at the end of the year with all of Theo's classmates writing something they enjoyed doing with him or in a little picture. It would just be the cutest thing ever. Now, those one-page templates are easy enough for you to go ahead and print out and make copies, but like I said at the beginning of this video, for anybody still teaching virtually or remotely, I went ahead and uploaded this into Google as well, so students can go ahead and type in their responses, and then you could just gather them, copy and paste, and you could even make a kind of digital file that you could send along to each of the parents of those students. The digital file is also really easy to use. It looks like this. As you can see here, the template is exactly the same, but is just in digital format, and the boxes are here for students to easily type in. So once you make a copy for each of the kids in your class, you will tell them who they're going to write about that day. And then it says, "Dear," your friend's name. So they'll type in their friend's name here. It says, "I'm so happy I could be in your class this year. We have had a lot of fun together. Something I like doing with you was," and they can type in a nice little memory that they have with this classmate. And then here they have room to write 2 different adjectives about this student. So they'll write one up here, one here, and then they'll go ahead and sign it with their name. Now, for the picture, this might be a little difficult, but when I'm using Google, I like to actually tell students to draw their own picture on a piece of paper, and then they actually take a photo of it and upload it to their, if they're using a tablet, it'll already be on there. But if they're using a computer, they can upload it to the computer and then go insert image, and they'll find it on their computer and they can put it in here. They could also, if you wanted to, just find an image with, a parent's help from the web, and they can go ahead and copy and paste it as long as it represents them and this classmate. As you can see, this is a very simple idea, but it's a meaningful and thoughtful one for students to reflect back upon this year, think about the friendships they've made, and again, as a parent, I love seeing this little capture of this moment in time in my own son's life. And of course, as the teacher, I would definitely fill out one of my own for each of the kids, write something special about them, and then I would probably put it at the front of the book for each of my students that I send home. I went ahead and made that template, both the digital and the printable one, completely free for you, so I will link that down in the description if you want to grab yours. If you decide to do this with your students, let me know down in the comments below. I think it is a really fun and easy idea, and like I said, it's pretty thoughtful for your students to take home at the end of the year and see just how much their classmates loved them. If you need any other end of the year ideas, I have this video right here where we talk about end of the year memories, and I put a little twist on those memory books that people usually make. That is a fun one. And if you are still teaching virtually, I also shared last year a few ways to celebrate the end of the year remotely. So that video looks like that. I'll also link those down below. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go and give it a thumbs up so I know you did. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.